Welcome to Femme Fine, a page where we believe every woman will find it at the right time. So, if you are here, trust it and let's begin. For a while now, I've been on TikTok making similar content. And if you're on TikTok and you happen to know me and you watch my videos, I want to say thank you. But then I decided to shift base and come here as well because I realized some things need more than a minute or two to sit with you. So here we have, I'm still on the other page. I'm still going to be making content, but in the meantime, we are here now. And there's been something I've been feeling a pull to go deeper for a while now. Since we're going to be friends here and we're going to be with each other for a very long time, you all deserve to know some things about me. And so let me just get right into it. I was not brought up in a predictable environment. It was not a steady environment. And you never can tell what you are getting into when you wake up in the morning. You can't predict who's gonna pick on you and how your day is going to go down. And because of this, because of so much uncertainty and things that you wish to say but you can't say them, you dare not say or voice out about your feelings. I made up my mind. I made up my mind to subconsciously to grow up faster so I can get out of there. And I did. But during that period, I stopped feeling. I just stopped. I was in a survival mode for a very long time. And I became that strong and capable girl. I became the girl that doesn't need much. I became the girl that doesn't complain. And this is just a survival mechanism that appears in a beautiful clothes. And so you see people saying, "Oh, she's so mature for her age. Oh, she's so cool." And you just take it as a praise, as a young girl. So I became the capable one, the one who is strong, the one who is efficient, the one who doesn't need anybody's help. But during all those time, I have always known at the back of my mind that that's not the proper way to live. Something is not just right. The puzzle, there's something missing. And that feeling just waited and it refused to go away. And so, as I said, I grew up fast. And I still carried those kind of emotions and feelings with me when in my relationships, in the way I communicate with people. You need to choose your words. You need to edit your words before you say it. You don't want to set anybody off. Even when you're holding over, no one is going to beat you anymore. No one is going to scold you. You still carry those feelings with you. Because after all, that's the mask and that's how you know how to play the game. And it was just too difficult even to ask for people's help, because I always feel, oh, I was able to do so many things on my own, so there's no need to ask anybody for help. I'm going to figure it out. The reason why I'm sharing this is because sometimes the things we go through, our interactions in life, and emotions will always create our personality, even if we don't know it at the time. And that was exactly what happened. But that softness in me has always been underneath, because I was wearing an armor, and there was no way it's going to come out. Then later on in the years, I decided to start sitting down, facing my feelings. It was an ugly experience. I started feeling, I allowed myself to get angry for the things I've been through. I talk away somewhere and I pretend it's not there. The emotions I've felt and kept somewhere. I decided to face my emotions and to feel those things. They were there. And I started working on myself, started feeling, started reading. Then I started realizing my nervous system was not so good, and it's not supposed to be that way. Then I realized the disadvantages. I read books, I did research, I read journals, I read articles, I met with people, things like that to get better. And that was it. And it's not, when you have so much to share and so much to give, you just want to pour it out there and see if you can get someone that relates with you. And so this was the reason why Femme Fine was created. Because femme is like, I started reclaiming the femininity, that softness that has been in me but was hiding. And the word fine, the reason why I chose that is because I'm always that dismissive, I'm fine girl. But I'm not doing that anymore. Now I'm in the act of refining myself. I'm in the act of becoming, of getting better, of knowing me and nurturing myself and giving myself all those things I deserved. I'm beginning to look at the mirror. I see myself as at a particular stage in my life, I realized I am not the victim. Fine, life happens to me when I was young, but I try to take accountability for some of my actions, because whether I like it or not, when I decided to grow up so fast, because I didn't do some things right, I was also a partaker. So I decided to start working on that and doing better for myself, to see if I can polish and get that better and finer version of myself. And I do it every day. And it's been an wholesome experience because it's a very big transformation, and it looks as if, oh, who is this new person? So the personality is changing, the character is changing, the accountability is changing, the imagination is changing, the mood is no more in survival mode but receptive and calm and softness. The pause that come before reacting is becoming a part of my life. And these are the things I really want to share and take people on my journey with me. And so we can get better together and do better for ourselves. The reason why I'm sharing this with you is because if you had a similar upbringing like me, and there's a chance that you might still have that tiny voice saying this is not right. Once in a while the tiny voice will come and tell you this is not right. You deserve more. You don't have to pick what you don't like because you are scared about what people around you are going to talk about or how they're going to scold you. You know, things, different variations of voices like that comes to you and tell you all these things. I want to tell you that voice is so right and you deserve better. And behind that harmony, behind that strong personality you have developed, there is a softness under it, and I want you to explore it. So that is the reason why we're sharing this. The page is going to be for mostly healing, getting better. We're going to work it together loud and clear. And we're going to look in the mirror, like I want to say. If this message resonates with you, you can drop a comment about how you feel. And if you also have to grow up fast, you can share your experience with us. I read all the comments and I am going to be engaging with every comment. So I want to thank you once again for coming here. If this is your first time, you're welcome. So a whole lot of healing. And if you should have been following me on TikTok, thank you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the page. And take care of yourself out there. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.